Boys and girls, this is the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and you're listening to Going In Raw, baby.
This is Shayna Baszler, and you're watching Going In Raw.
This is the knockout artist, Cassius Ohno, and you're Going In Raw.
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here at youtube.com/Steve and Larson. And available wherever podcasts can be found. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notify bell next to it to make sure you always get your new Going In Raw notifications.
Yeah.
Also available wherever podcasts can be found. We're also available on the Patreon at patreon.com/Steve and Larson. Do you want to hear the show ad-free? You can do that on the Patreon. Right there, you can import your RSS feed. The Patreon actually gives you an RSS feed. $1 a month gets you the show ad-free. You can bring that ad-free RSS feed into your favorite podcast app that isn't called Spotify, because Spotify doesn't offer that.
What if I want all the ads?
You don't have to pay anything. There's no Patreon level for that.
Cool, it's free.
It's just it's completely free. You just have to listen to ads. That's normal. That's just normal. And it's still supporting Going In Raw.
It is.
All we care about is that you enjoy the show.
Really. And any way you enjoy it, odds are you'll be supporting the show in some capacity.
Do you enjoy ads? Apparently we've had some from we've had some ads on our show from some interests.
Well, it's not ideal, but
I mean, one day we'll have to write a thank you card to the Koch brothers, apparently.
I don't think that's going to happen. Don't think that's going to happen.
Sadly, my friend, a part of that monthly paycheck we get is some of that money from the Koch brothers. I hope you appreciate that fact.
I don't appreciate it.
Anyways, just don't think about it is what I do. We're also available. I lost my train of thought. Oh man, I'll give some shout outs to the patrons. Okay, so here's the deal. Also, we have 5 bonus episodes of Going In Raw. Usually they're around a half hour each, every single week. And at the $5 a month Patreon mark, and at the YouTube channel member mark, if you click join, it's $5 a month. You get all that bonus content.
Yeah.
As well. It's a really good deal. Let's see here. We have a couple new. Let's see here. Daniel Rios, we got a new patron.
Thank you.
I don't know if I mentioned. I probably didn't. Miller McGinn, another new patron, and then AJ. Oh, they were during the show. So I want to say thanks to the patrons, and then a couple new channel members: Stephen Cole.
Thank you.
And Kenneth Bailaragian.
Thank you.
Bailargian.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Ken, I hope I didn't mess up your name too bad.
Apologies if
Thank you very much for your support.
Thank you.
Anyways, before we get started on today's show, quick announcement also. We're going to be pushing this till the day of, man.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Friendo Fest 2019. Free Las Vegas, Tuscany Suites and Casino.
Yeah.
Friendo Fest. It's the first time before a live audience we will be doing our podcast, our show.
Studio audience.
It's not in a studio.
Well, you think of a phrase that encapsulate it more than a live audience, because technically we're doing the show in front of a live audience right now.
Okay, well,
a live in-person audience.
That sounds too much. That's like too much to say. Live in-person audience?
Well, live studio audience makes it feel like really official, though.
I wish it was in a studio.
Film before a live studio audience.
All right, we'll just say that from now on.
Good.
That's fine.
I think that sounds great.
I came up with the name Friendo Fest. You came up with the live studio audience. That's good.
Yeah, let me handle the marketing for it. We'll be in great shape.
Collaborative effort. In front of Going In Raw is filmed for a live studio audience.
For a live studio audience.
Anyways. And then big shout out. This is huge. The Tottenham Hotspurs. My team. We did it.
Oh, my God.
We did it. We're moving on to the finals.
Of what?
Champions League. Yeah, suck it. You thought I wasn't going to know. I'm not in that crappy Europa League. Nope. Champions League, baby. Number 1. We're taking on Liverpool's number 1.
All right.
Football club. Their FC.
Yes.
LFC, no way.
Do you know who's a part owner of Liverpool FC?
Is it LeBron?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew he was a part owner of some FC out there. We should try to become part owners of our own FC. Sacramento Republic FC.
Don't think that's going to happen.
Can't be that much. Can't be that
Oh,
expensive.
they're going to try and get into MLS, so I'm sure their valuation
They've
just
been
went
trying that for so
up.
long.
Yeah, it seems like it might actually happen this time.
Very long time.
It's a pretty involved process.
Yeah. Anyways, Waymaker. You hear Waymaker on Twitter yesterday. I feel bad because I have a voice here and he's just in chat. But he said that he's going to be behind Liverpool in the Champions League final.
All right.
But he's like an Arsenal fan. What is that? Who just switches teams right before the final?
I'm guessing he wants Liverpool to win, so just to not deny you happiness. And I fully endorse that course of action.
Anyways, enough of this soccer talk.
Yeah.
This isn't soccer podcast.
No, it's not.
Let's move on to talking about wrestling.
Wrestling is what we're here for.
That's right. We're going to review 3 shows today, regardless of what you think with the new thumbnail. I just figured, you know what, man? We review all these shows, but trying to stick all the logos on the thumbnails. Now it's just straight up NXT.
Yeah, it's tough. NXT is, for the most part, the premier draw.
I think so.
3 programs.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Yeah.
I could be proven wrong.
So anyways, NXT 205 and, of course, NXT UK featuring a main event with Liverpool's number 1.
Alex C says the Hotspurs are Arsenal's top rival. Remember, back in the day when we just randomly chose teams, I chose Arsenal.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. That's
so
cool.
I guess Arsenal, yay.
Well, you want to know why I'm a Hotspurs fan is because Waymaker told me that's like the closest team to where I used to live when I lived in England.
Yeah, you
as
just
a
found
kid.
that out like a couple months ago.
Yeah, which is totally fine. I didn't know. I don't know what I'm always a hometown person. Didn't know what my hometown was. He told me what it was. That's my team. They happen to be the best team, maybe even in history. Maybe, I don't know. Bigly things from them, man.
You'll forget
Bigly
about it in
things.
like 3 months.
You think I'll forget about it?
Yeah.
I do have a bad memory. What did you think of NXT last night?
That was fun. There was a lot of really good matches over the 3 shows. The main event on NXT was really good. It was cool seeing Raul Mendoza get a win.
That was surprising.
That was very surprising.
That was shocking.
The main event tag match for NXT UK was really good.
Yeah, that was really good.
And then the main event for 205 Live was really good.
Oh, the main event for 205 Live might have. Oh boy, I don't know that
Riddle
Cole
match.
match.
Great. Adam Cole's, man, he's operating at a whole different level now.
He really is. Maybe needs to find a different finisher.
Yeah,
doesn't really do a whole lot these
really
days.
Be gleaned from his last 2 matches or so. Yeah,
he needs to switch around his signature used to be his finisher before NXT.
Boy, this is confusing.
What?
Nick Kyle says, Larson, Arsenal can win Europa League to get to the Champions League. They need to win tonight to get to the final. There's too many leagues.
Wait a second. I thought the Champions League was set. That's not going to be Hotspurs versus Liverpool? Or is that to get to the what? We'll figure it out in Overrun. We'll figure all that out. I don't know what's going on. I hear things, I look at things, and I think I figured it out.
In England, just the soccer
Don't
league's
even
there.
listen. Not
There's
don't
Premier
even
League, and that's
just stop.
top. What's
Just-
below Premier League?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Don't know.
And it's Champions League, all the winners of the various leagues around Europe, and they compete for top champion of Europe. That's what I thought it was.
I don't know, man. Anyways, can we move on? Let's talk about this Roderick Strong situation. See, you guys in chat, you got it. Once he gets on a thing, he's not a multitasker, people.
No, I am. Continue.
You're not.
I am.
Don't, come on, man. I don't want to get into it right now.
Let's carry on.
Roderick Strong, is he out or yay or nay on Undisputed Era?
Oh, Champions League is all the European teams. No. This has got to be a swerve, right?
This is a huge swerve.
gotta
And
be a
it
swerve.
almost guarantees Adam Cole is winning that title
Yeah, I hope so.
at generic TakeOver 25 from, was it Bridgeport?
Connecticut,
No,
yes.
Connecticut? So I didn't watch the little interview with Triple H when
I didn't
they
either.
were like, hey,
I don't even know where Bridgeport, Connecticut is.
I mean, it's Connecticut. What is it, like 50 square miles?
Yeah, it's not a large state.
No, it's not.
Let's look on the map here.
How far away is it from what's the other place in Connecticut that's
Whoa,
notable?
How far is it from
Stamford.
Stamford, where we've been.
Probably down the road.
Yeah, it looks like it's just down the freeway a little bit.
Yeah. This is pure convenience because Saudi Arabia. Oh, there's a McDonald's near it. That's cool.
That's handy.
Because Saudi Arabia probably switched the dates on them. Yeah. And it was like, we want it here, not there. And then they're like, oh no, we were gonna have TakeOver in San Jose for Steven Larson's convenience. Now we got to do it all the way near Stamford.
So Stamford's here and Bridgeport's here.
It's gonna be at some high school gym.
So it looks like about an hour away, maybe.
What's the capacity on the Weber Arena?
Oh, I don't know.
What is it
Is that
called?
what it's called, the Weber Arena?
I don't know. But yeah, no, I think that Adam Cole's got to pick this up. Like, swerves this big only happen with a title change.
10,000.
Okay, well that's cool. Good for them.
There's a picture of
Those
it here.
bleachers.
No, there's tarped over because they're doing a monster truck rally. In this picture here.
Okay.
There's the circus.
Oh, boo on that. Those poor elephants.
There's a basketball game. Another monster truck rally. Ooh, what is this? Frozen on ice?
No.
Oh, there's a concert.
Is that at the place, really?
Yeah.
That looks a lot bigger than it was before.
Actually, it looks smaller than a 10,000 seat. Oh, there you go. Here's a good shot of it. I'm
Are
kind of
they-
surprised it's 10,000 seats.
How about this? I haven't looked at any spoilers.
It's a pretty relatively intimate venue, it looks like. Anyways, what?
I haven't looked at any spoilers. But I do kind of feel like this is going to lead to Adam Cole getting the title because of, like, Roderick Strong come out at the end of the match.
Act like he's out there to screw Cole out of the title instead helps him.
Now, the reciprocation of that should be Adam Cole helping him win. I know, Dijakovic, he's out.
Yeah, he had a torn meniscus.
Torn meniscus. He's got surgery. I don't know how long he's gonna be out.
Depends on, well, if they just clipped it off, then it's like 4 to 6 weeks. I would say.
Okay. Well, he's gonna be feasting his eyes on some TV from his couch.
Yeah.
But so that's a bummer. But the Undisputed, and on top of that, the tag division is crap. I'm not gonna spoil what happens with that, but I mean, conceivably at this point, and I don't think it's gonna happen, they could be draped in gold by the end of the Bridgeport show.
Entirely possible.
It's conceivable.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I don't think they're getting called up anytime soon. You kind of need here's where they can. This is what I was thinking last night. I think they need to play a little bit of hot potato with the NXT title. I think having Adam Cole get it for a couple months, or maybe a couple takeovers, maybe Gargano tries to get it, he gets it back or something, and back and forth. They're the two biggest acts right now. Gargano and the Undisputed Era are the two biggest acts. I think
Matt Riddle quickly on the rise.
Oh, big time. They treated him like a star.
Well, he is a star.
He is a star, but they also treated him like a star, which makes him a bigger star.
Yeah.
Last night in that match, he kicked out of Last Shot, man.
Well, everybody
2.0.
seemingly does that now.
But that's sort of par for the course. Yeah. So anyways, and then I thought that match was probably tops, but man, coming close on its heels, maybe even on the same level, Akira Tozawa versus Mike Kanellis
really
on
good.
205.
And the tag team main event for NXT UK was really good too.
If anybody out there is watching this or listening to this and you haven't watched 205 live, I understand. But that being said, that main event, it was a no DQ. Oh boy. That Hurricane Rana from the top through the tables.
Ow.
To the bottom of the tables.
Yeah, no, ow.
Holy moly, that was good stuff.
They've essentially made Mike Kanellis the most interesting jobber in all of wrestling.
Yeah.
I
think he's great. I think he's so good too. It's funny
his wife.
because we had a conversation yesterday about, I think it was on Matt Chat, so it'll be on Sunday.
Yeah.
About the nature of promos in the business. And Maria comes off as a bit, she's really good with what she does, but she also comes off as a bit, she doesn't come off as natural. She comes off like she's acting.
Yeah.
But it's in kind of it's effective.
Well, here's the thing.
But when Kanellis's promo comes off as completely natural, it's really convincing.
So here's the thing, like in Impact, what little I watched when Mike and Maria were there, maybe because it was, I don't know if they script promos in Impact or not, but it seemed more genuine. Just the one they had for 205 this week for Mike and Maria, especially Maria's bit, just felt really scripted.
It felt very scripted. His bit kind of didn't, though. And I don't know if it's because they gave him a little bit less to do. And it was like a less is more type approach.
Yeah, I think it definitely was that.
But I've really loved his work.
Yeah.
I think, man, I've for a while now, I've thought that they were really, really good. And I think that they should have a bigger spotlight. I don't know if they will. I hope they will.
Yeah.
I mean, they just seem like a SmackDown couple, man. They really do.
Yeah, they're a money couple.
They really are.
Let's kick things off here with NXT. Show started with Mia Yim taking on Bianca Belair. This was a fun match.
This was a really fun match.
They have really good chemistry in the ring.
They have amazing chemistry, and all the shit talk between the two of them
really good.
Was really good. Even at one point, I think Morrow stopped and said, we should just let them do the talking themselves. and because they were just yapping away at each other. It was good. I really liked it.
Yeah. I'm guessing this isn't the last we've seen of this feud because Bianca Belair won in a fairly creative manner. Reversed a roll-up from Mia Yim into a roll-up row and then used her braid, kind of wrapped it around the middle rope for additional leverage.
I like that.
And got the win.
There was two. The first one, the ref started yelling at her about using her hair, and then the second one she didn't catch, so she got the win. I like that because it kind of protects Mia Yim. I really like Mia Yim. I don't want her to be like glorified jobber. You know what I mean? I want her to get like title shots and stuff like that.
Indeed. After that, we had
security cam footage.
Yeah, of War Raiders, Viking Raiders, War Machine, Viking Experience, leaving the Performance Center, and then
Eric
Jackson,
Rowe and Ivar Hansen.
Jackson Riker pulls up in his F-150.
Yeah, it was. That was a loaded F-150
yeah, man.
too.
That was I don't think it was the extended cab though.
It was. That's because that's where what's her face is hopped into.
Oh, you're right. Okay,
yeah,
it was the extended cab.
Because I was like, oh, are they gonna? This literally crossed my mind. If this was the early 1980s,
they would hop in the bed.
Exactly. Yeah. But this is 2019,
That's illegal.
man.
You can't ride in the bed anymore.
They got into the extended cab.
Yeah. Forgotten Sons attack War Raiders. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
It was not a vicious beatdown, but it was a beatdown nonetheless.
Yeah, it was more of a gentle beatdown.
Yeah.
After that, we got a video of Jessamine Duke, Marina Shafir sparring at the Performance Center. Shayna Baszler was overseeing it all.
Yeah.
And then in the far background,
she said, "Hold on." She said, "Okay, let's do 2 minutes."
I know.
It didn't look very.
They're jostling for position, kind of.
But it was so awkward. It just didn't look.
But the best part is like way in the background, you see Io Shirai sprint towards that ring.
Yeah.
Slide in and just nail Shayna in the back.
Yeah.
It was great.
And then it's like a big scrum happens and a bunch of people come and
Casey
clear it
Catanzaro gets in there amongst other people to break it
up.
up.
I couldn't figure out. I was like, who is that right there? I just saw what's his face, Robbie Brookside get in. I think ACH got in there.
Yeah. And then Casey Catanzaro was in there.
Yeah. I'll pull them apart.
Next, we had Raul Mendoza taking on the Riddick regimen.
So what did you think about the Riddick regimen? Was it, as he tweeted out, an impressive debut?
He lost. Not that impressive.
Oh, man.
Like, I kind of chuckled.
Moss, impressive in return. This is from his own Twitter account. Riddick Moss displays tremendous strength, power, physique, and record-setting return from Achilles rupture. I assume the cover of every news outlet around the globe will read something like this. Hashtag
like
Riddick
the constituent parts, I think, are kind of funny. And like I said, I chuckled a little bit.
It's so bad.
It's really bad. It is really bad.
It's not going to work on main. Like, this has a ceiling
No.
of like nothing.
This is the same level as Kona Reeves' gimmick.
Oh, yeah. My favorite bit was actually on commentary because he gets out this thing. It was like a massager.
Yeah, some sort of massager. Yeah.
And Morrow says, "Oh, he's got some sort of
hair dryer
in there."
Yeah.
And then he turned to Percy and says, "Percy, you're known to be in the gym quite a bit. What was that?" "I don't know nothing about a hair dryer."
Because he shaves his head.
So he wasn't trying to explain what it was. Even he didn't know what it was.
That's pretty funny.
"I don't know nothing about a hair dryer."
That's pretty funny.
Oh, that was good. Yeah, this was hilarious. It was very silly. And the awesome thing is Riddick Moss lost.
I know, that's the best part of it.
His big return at this overdone gimmick where he's got like a water bottle.
He's got 3 props.
Yeah.
He had the resistance bands to get warmed up. He looked great. He
looked fantastic. He's like yapping the whole time.
And some of that was good.
Yeah, no, it was like you said, it was kind of Kona Reeves-ish.
Yeah, except I liked when he was giving it to the ref saying,
"You need to be faster."
That's
like me.
Yeah, that's the regimen.
Yeah,
there's potential there for it to be interesting.
Sure.
I think if they don't take it quite if he did come out with all the props and stuff.
He's like Carrot Top out there.
Yeah, I know. What he needs to do is walk to the ring, check his pulse,
speed walk.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I like the water bottle. He doesn't have to show off the logo on it just to make sure he's well hydrated beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just a little too on the nose. Make it a little more subtle.
Well, here's the thing, though. I think that with it, I don't know where it's going to go. I have no idea what they're going to tweak. I have no idea if it's going to be over. I don't know. But if you're going to do it, just be as stupid as possible, and that's what they did. So I kind of think that if they had gone a little,
I kind of feel like it could have been stupider.
Yeah, maybe this is dialed down.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I thought the props. I thought if you're gonna do this, might as well be stupid with it.
He needs a DVD.
Yeah, that'd be good too. Everybody has like DDP yoga and all that stuff.
Yeah, he needs that.
He needs like a workout.
Yeah, he needs a nap.
Start a YouTube channel.
Exactly, something like that.
Or
With
just
actual
put,
workout videos on
with
it.
workout videos, yeah.
But make him like over the top and stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And then it would work. That's what he needs to do.
Like a Scott Steiner workout video.
Yeah.
Boy, nothing beats that.
Yeah. Anyway, Raul Mendoza actually dominated most of the match and picked up the win.
Yes, he did.
I thought it would be one of the situations where Raul dominated the match only to have Riddick Moss use the Riddick regimen to get a cheap victory, but no. He took that L.
Yeah, he took the loss. Raul Mendoza. Thank God. Crowd seemed happy. I was happy.
Yeah, man.
I don't like Raul Mendoza as jobber anymore. Give that task to Kona Reeves.
Uh-huh.
I want to see Raul Mendoza do good and get to 205 Live.
He's so smooth.
Where he can reunite with Dale Gas.
Mm-hmm.
Humberto Carrillo.
So Mendoza ended up winning after a springboard corkscrew splash. It was beautiful.
Yep.
He seemed just about surprised anybody that he won that match.
Jimmy Thomas in Discord, which you can get access to for $1 on the Patreon, asks, are you on the Riddick regimen or on Bullfit? Bullfit never proved any results. Mm-hmm. I think he was still is obese. So I would say if I had to do anything, it'd be the Riddick regimen.
Yeah.
Although he did take the L against Mendoza.
Yeah, let's see if the Riddick regimen is one thing to get yourself jacked and in shape, but that's got to bear fruit at some point.
Yeah.
And if he's jacked and in the ring but still taking L's, apparently the regimen is not working.
Yeah.
Main event, fantastic match between Matt Riddle and Adam Cole. This is really like a takeover level matchup for sure.
It totally was. It absolutely was.
And it had what they call big fight feel.
It did.
There's a couple like crazy spots where that bit where Riddle was going for the bro to sleep and then pops Cole up and Cole somehow reversed it to hit that backstabber. Man, that was crazy.
Yeah.
That was really crazy. You know what I'm talking about?
Wait, which part?
So Riddle has him up, fireman's carry, going for the bro to sleep. So it kind of pops him up, and in midair, Cole.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like rotates.
Yeah.
Backstabber. That was nuts.
Yeah. No, that was cool. Sorry, I was reading chat.
All right. Here. Adam Cole hits 2 perfect plexes. Riddle goes for a third. He reversed it into the original OG last shot.
Yeah.
And then hits last shot 2.0. Of course, Riddle kicks out. Riddle uses one of his patented combos, the bro to sleep, powerbomb, knee, and Adam Cole rolls out of the ring. And this is when Roderick Strong comes down to ringside. And he's, like tending to Adam Cole while he's ringside. Riddle gets on the apron, hits him with a penalty kick. While this is all happening, Adam Cole gets back in the ring. Matt Riddle flips over the ropes, eats the super kick from Adam Cole.
The ref, meanwhile, is trying to tell Roderick, get the heck out of here. Roderick then grabs the ref, puts him in there.
Yeah.
With perfect timing, by the way.
Yeah. And makes the cover. Riddle kicks out at 2 and then transitions right into a bro mission. Adam Cole taps.
So Roderick Strong actually, he didn't do anything wrong.
Not necessarily.
There is nothing there that was actually a detriment to Adam Cole. He didn't see it that way. Starts yelling at Roderick Strong because he said, when he was up the ramp, he was saying, I won that 5-way by myself. I don't need him. And he has a good point. Why are you rolling with a posse in the first place then? Because you did. You won that 5-way on your own. Maybe communicate better, Adam Cole.
Yeah.
I feel like Adam Cole's in the wrong.
Hey, Adam Cole, make it clear to your friends, you got this.
Yeah.
That you're going to win or lose by yourself.
Yeah. That being said, if he goes back and watches the tape. However, things were heated. They go up the ramp. They're still arguing. And then in a .com exclusive, which we'll probably see on NXT TV next week.
Yes.
A profanity beeped out laden.
I like they let him cuss.
Tirade. Me too. And they didn't beep over everything. You could tell they were legitimately cursing at each other.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
They were in the back area outside. And essentially, Roderick Strong took off his armband. Not essentially. He took off his armband.
Yeah, he did.
And he said, here. And Adam Cole's like, maybe you don't deserve this. He's mad. Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly.
They're trying to make peace. He's like, come on, you need Bobby Fish. So you got to think about this first. So Roderick Strong storms off. I think that they'll probably
Again, I don't even remember. I know I read the spoilers. I forget what happened. I imagine they'll probably go down the route of this is going to keep on getting worse. And then at Bridgeport, Adam Cole, the big swerve will happen. He has the title. They're all happy.
Mm-hmm.
Good things
I hope
going
so.
on.
I hope so. Let's talk about NXT UK. Another this one episode was pretty fun.
Yes,
especially that Pete Dunne training montage. Man.
Yeah.
Show opens with Sid Scala announcing a fatal 4-way number one contender match is going to happen in 4 weeks' time.
So he was announcing this, but they assured us that Johnny Saint was the person who chose the 8 men who would be fighting in qualifying matches to get into this fatal 4-way.
And those qualifying matches started this week.
So Johnny Saint, very hard at work. He's knee deep in this.
He's
stuff.
actual general manager. Sid Scala is just kind of essentially the spokesperson.
Exactly. That's why Johnny Saint himself didn't say anything.
Exactly.
Not because he can't remember his lines or the names of any of the competitors.
Yes. First match was Mustache Mountain taking on The Hunt.
So I'm assuming that they've decided that Mustache Mountain are just a tag team again?
Yeah, there was that bit where Trent Seven was like, I'm going to focus on being a singles wrestler that lasted about a week and a half.
I wonder if they realize, we all the tag teams, we sort of dissolved. And we kind of need somebody to take those titles back off of Gibson and Drake.
And how about The Hunt? Like, they were getting some TV vignettes, and 2 weeks after they debuted for real as a team, they're taking an L. Granted, it's Mustache Mountain. They're the most over tag team in the whole promotion, but still.
Yeah.
It's a huge L for The Hunt.
I mean, who else really do they have? Like the other Job Squad, Flash Morgan Webster, he had a singles match. He lost.
While you bring him up, let me ask you something.
Okay,
Did you
good.
notice what he had in the back of his jacket?
Oh, crap. What did it say? I didn't know.
Flash will tear you apart. That's a Joy Division song.
They're not mod.
No.
They're a new
What
wave.
is up with that?
Yeah. I didn't even notice that. That's hilarious.
If you trust in mod Flash, keep your references strictly to mod.
I mean, what?
That's like the most egregious breaking of kayfabe I've seen in a long time. That one really got me.
Yeah, man.
I was really upset about that. You know, like I'm sure there's some Who lyric or something that would be appropriate.
You're kind of. I mean, look. I'm sure the mod, music scene
Won't get flashed again. No.
Won't get flashed again. Hold on a second. Mod bands, because obviously it's the Who.
Yeah.
But then
Well, it's early Who more so.
I don't really recognize any of these other bands, dude.
What are the names?
I mean, I'm sure you will. You're a bit more tuned in. Oh,
the
the
Kinks. Yeah, the Jam. Yeah.
Okay. The Small Faces.
That must be early Yardbirds or something. They're saying is mod.
Paul Weller. The
Yeah, for
Chords.
the name.
The
I know the
Lombrettas,
Creation. Creation's a good band.
Secret Affair. The Purple Hearts.
You know the Spencer Davis group.
I know the Spencer Davis group. Georgie Fame. The Easy Beats.
Oasis. They're not a mod
Okay,
band.
well then you're not. That's not even. Then who knows? Like Oasis isn't a freaking mod band.
Neither are the Specials.
Yeah.
Not like that list to be trusted.
James Taylor Quartet.
That might be a different James Taylor.
Manfred Mann. I've heard it. I know them. I don't know if these are legit mod bands, man. But yeah. No, I agree with that. It's weird they had Joy Division on there. And kind of infuriating, to be honest with you. I like Joy Division.
Yeah, that was a huge disappointment. Yeah. That's a huge disappointment.
Mm-hmm.
That really bummed me out.
It's a bad gimmick in the first place, but then you run out of ideas.
I mean, that's the issue. You ran out of ideas. He's like, well, I can't think of any Who lyric that will fit for this, so I like Joy Division, so I'm just going to use the title of a Joy Division song.
Yeah.
But it's not fitting with your gimmick, man. Anyways, what was next? Mustache Mountain picked up the win. It was a really good match, though.
Yeah, no, it was.
They hit their clothesline dragon suplex combo and to get the win.
Yeah, they are supremely over. I assume that's going to be the match of the next TakeOver.
Yeah, I would think
UK.
so.
It's going to be a good one.
Oh, there we go. See? Who had a song called Long Live Rock, Long Live Flash? There you go.
Long Live Flash. There you go.
I can probably think of...
Let me ask you. Okay, let me broach this subject then.
All right.
Do you think Flash Morgan Webster is actually a fan of mod music?
I'd be surprised.
Do you think he maybe he kind of was, And then he's like
Moved on, yeah.
He watched 24-Hour Party People, and like a whole wealth of music history opened up to him in the Manchester music scene.
Maybe he wanted to change his character, wrestling character, to someone from that era.
He wants to be Tony Wilson now.
Yeah. Where he come out like Ian Curtis and start dancing like this.
Right.
However, there you go. Instead of I'm free, I'm Flash. Done.
I'm Flash. There you go. Well, that's kind of blue, red, and Flash. So sad about Flash. The real Flash.
The real Flash.
The Flash is all right.
Flash is all right, yeah. Pinball Flash.
Okay, all right. Anyways. After that, we had Kenny Williams and
Evidence
Amir
Flash.
Jordan walk into the trainer's room because Amir Jordan had some problem with his arm. He apparently was injured somehow.
Yeah.
That's got to be a shoot, right? I mean, they wouldn't have just changed up that match. They're not saving Amir Jordan and Kenny Williams to be
they're in Scotland. Kenny Williams is from Scotland. You know who else is from Scotland?
The Supernova guy.
Noam Dar.
Noam Dar.
That's
So wait,
why.
is this? Did they do this? Did they do a fake injury angle just to put Noam Dar into this match?
Uh-huh.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right. Do you know that for sure? Like, have you read?
No, I
spoilers
haven't read
on
anything.
it?
That's just
All
my,
right.
my guess. I mean,
Your
it's not
opinion?
like Amir Jordan and Kenny Williams were like the tightest tag team. There was like bickering the entire time.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Is this going to be the new tag team then? Kenny Williams and Noam Dar?
I'd be surprised.
Or is it just for the tapings in wherever they are?
Yeah, I think it's just for the tapings in Glasgow.
Glasgow. So anyways, after that, Joe Coffey versus Flash Morgan Webster.
Yeah, I'm looking at the
Joy Division fan.
Quadrophenia track listing. There's like 3 other things that he should have used just
Yeah.
on track listing for that.
Well, then he's just a Quadrophenia guy.
Well,
I think he's having a crisis of identity.
That's the Who album about the mod era, though.
What better way to explain his losing streak
Hey.
than to give him a crisis of identity?
He can explain. That's a Who song.
Okay, yeah. I've never been a Who guy.
I've never been a huge Who guy, but some of the early stuff's all right.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, I like that. That was an actual note of yours. Why does Flash have a Joy Division?
That really bothered me.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He lost.
Well, of course he was going to lose to Joe
You
Coffey.
know why? Because he's not Gallus. That's why. Joe Coffey's great.
He is great.
I think
Also,
he's
again,
fantastic.
he's from Scotland. They're in Scotland. You knew he was getting that W.
Oh yeah, man. I also love Wolfgang being the guy. Who,
Yeah, he's the hothead. That's
well.
funny.
Here's the thing though. He gets like the smallest amount of hothead, and they start pulling him back
I
like
know, it's
he.
pretty funny. Like he's gonna
He's
go full Hulk and
Look,
start tearing
man,
the ring apart.
he's calling out the guy that he's going after. He's calling it. So after the win, Joe Coffey wins with a discus lariat, which I love his lariat because who has a discus lariat as a finisher? It's great. And that, by the way, was a fun match. Say what you will about Crisis of Identity, Joy Division lover Flash Morgan Webster. I really enjoy watching him wrestle.
Yeah, he's getting bulked up a little bit too.
A little bit.
A little bit.
For him, yes.
Yeah, he's got a lot more. He's got more definition on his pectorals.
Yeah, a little bit.
He's getting some traps.
Just because last time it was like there was nothing there.
Yeah,
going on.
it was like me getting in the ring, but he's getting some musculature.
He's really fun to watch
Yeah,
in
he
the
is.
ring,
He's fun.
though.
He's
He
fun.
is, yeah.
A little more consistency with the gimmick, I'd appreciate. At least he ditched the helmet and
Agreed.
the parka.
Agreed on all that.
That just seems like too much.
Agreed. Do enjoy watching him in the ring. I really love watching Joe Coffey in the ring, and he blasts him with that lariat. Joe Coffey wins. The rest of Gallus, Mark Coffey, Wolfgang come down. They drop a promo. Crowd's really eating it up because they're all Gallus there.
Yeah.
You know, this is our kingdom. We're all Gallus. We're all having a good time. Wolfgang gets on the mic and he starts just like losing it, calling out Dave Mastiff, and the other guys have to hold him back because he's just screaming bloody murder into the camera there. And he says, "All right, calm down." Feel bad for Wolfgang. Let him say his piece.
Yeah, man.
Tell him to calm down.
A very passionate.
You want that passion.
You do.
So, anyways, yeah, and then he reminds me. He's like, "Hey, I need to remind you guys. We need to, keep our eyes on the prize. This 8-man qualifying thing." Which begs the question. 2 questions. Number 1, why is Joe Coffey making it all about him? Number 2, are the other 2? Do they both have? I'm assuming
Wolfgang
got
and
a
Mastiff
qualifying.
match
Okay.
is a qualifying match.
Okay, that's going to happen. What about the other guy? What about Mark?
I don't believe Mark.
What
Coffey has
happens
one.
if all 4 guys, or I'm sorry, all 3
of the
guys
4,
end up at Gallus?
They announced that Jordan Devlin was taking on Ligero next week. I think another qualifying match.
Okay. Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know anything about the spoilers, Just going to take a guess.
Yeah.
Jordan Devlin wins that.
I'm pretty sure he's going to win that one, yeah.
Mastiff versus Wolfgang. They seem to really like Mastiff. I'm guessing Mastiff's going to win that one.
Yeah. Do we know who the other ones are?
No.
Mastiff, Devlin, Joe
Coffey. And there's one other spot. I don't know. They didn't say what the other qualifying match is.
Is Joe Connors finally going to get a win? No Joe Connors?
No.
Maybe he can't fight Ligero again.
No.
Yeah.
Well, at least not for a qualifying match.
I wonder who it's going to be.
After that match, we had a Pete Dunne training montage.
It doesn't matter. He's going to lose.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't matter what he's going to do.
Totally going to lose.
He can train all he wants.
Totally going to lose.
It's a good training montage, though.
Yeah, it was good.
Solid training montage. Totally going to lose. Nina Samuels versus the debuting Casey Owens. Nina Samuels, of course, Hollywood wannabe, basically.
Or just theater actor.
Oh, yeah, it could be theater actor. Or a BBC TV pilot.
Yeah.
Want to get that. Like, and apparently anybody can get a BBC pilot over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like Ricky Gervais was like a music manager guy, and then he ended up with a BBC pilot.
Oh, that's interesting.
Like anybody.
Because it's all publicly funded, so if you have a good enough pitch, they're like, sure, we'll send.
They try everything over there.
We'll give you £100,000 to make a pilot.
I don't even know they give that much money. It's
I just threw a number out.
Here's like a couple £1,000.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, all the scenery there in the UK is beautiful, so it's not like they need to erect sets or anything.
Yeah.
Like you can have like £1,000 and have like an immaculate looking period drama.
Yeah.
Because of all the freaking castles over there.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
You just get your permits.
Probably don't even have permits. Like, oh, you want to film here? Come on, film here. It's okay if you wreck this castle with all your equipment. We got 50 others.
We got 50 others within a mile radius here.
Exactly.
So we lose one, not a huge deal.
Not a big deal. Happens all the time.
What happened after that?
Just can't film at Stonehenge.
Yeah.
Nina Samuels won.
Picked up the win with Ushi Guroshi, Nina Guroshi.
Nina Guroshi.
And then she did an interview afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Where she said she wants the lead role. I always get confused by that kind of stuff. Kind of like I get confused with Ginny. She's supposed to be a fashionista, right? Mm-hmm. What does that have to do with wrestling?
Nothing.
Yeah. So what is her goal in life? To become like a person who
merge the worlds.
What? How are you going to do
Well,
that?
Nina Samuels makes sense because there have been several wrestlers who use wrestling as a springboard for Hollywood stardom.
That's a good point.
So that one makes all the sense in the world. Maybe Ginny is having a hard time breaking through in the world of high fashion, so she takes her fashion ideas into the wrestling ring because that's the only spotlight she could find for herself.
Yeah, it could be. But she can have like a runway show or something.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Well, it'd be a ramp show, huh?
Yeah. That'd be cool. Yeah, well, they do more stuff like that. There seems to be a lot of character stuff they can do with Ginny they're not really taking advantage of.
Yeah, I know.
In fact, I don't really feel like they're taking advantage of Ginny at all.
They're not.
Because she's really good.
No. Yeah, there was one. Well, hold on a second. There was one. Yeah. There's
like taking advantage of Ginny's
a lot of stuff. I mean, they kind of don't. I mean, their women's division has so much talent in it.
I know.
It's
really deep.
Afterwards, we had a Dave Mastiff interview.
Oh, a press conference.
I'm sorry, a press conference.
Did you notice the one dude had the Zoom?
He has our Zoom. It's in the other room.
There's an XLR plugged into the Zoom, which you don't need to do that because there's a microphone at the very top of it.
Where was he holding it? Was he holding the microphone? There was just an XLR plugged into the bottom.
Got that right.
Going to where?
Nowhere.
Was it like a wire coming off screen? It was recording though.
Yeah, I know.
I noticed that because it flashes when it's not recording, and then you hit record. Well,
their stereo mics are at the very top.
Maybe he wanted to get an interview with Dave Mastiff's shoes, man. I don't know.
It could be.
Could be. In any event,
he went to get the ambient room tone while he was doing the interview.
He talks crap about Wolfgang, of course, and Gallus in general. And then as he says, all right, is that it, boys? They start to pack up and leave. And then Kaylee Ray comes into the shot, and she's like, no, keep on rolling, keep rolling. And then she calls out, I forget, probably, is that Tony? No, not Tony Storm. Was it Tony Storm? Call it Tony Storm? Call it Tony Storm? No, she didn't
talked some trash about
Nina Samuels called out Tony Storm. And then Kaylee Ray called out Nina Samuels.
Yes.
So that's going to be a thing.
Yeah. The main event segment saw grizzled young veterans come to the ring. They were supposed to be taking on Kenny Williams and Amir Jordan. However, Zach Gibson grabs the mic and says, Amir Jordan is injured. There will be no tag match tonight, so everybody can go home.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And then Kenny Williams comes out with the mic, says, yeah, Amir Jordan is hurt, but there will be a title match tonight. Here's my partner, and it's Noam Dar.
Mm-hmm. People go crazy because, as you mentioned before, the Scottish Supernova.
Scottish.
That's
just not a gimmick. He really is from Scotland.
Yeah. When he talks, you can tell because he has an accent that sounds convincingly like it's Scottish. Ali Shafir.
Anyway, this is a really good match. It's a really good tag match. Kenny Williams' ring gear was amazing.
Yeah, it looks great.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I think he actually, I don't know if they're real, like the Back to the Future Nikes. Because the colorway wasn't right, but they were super high top. They look like him, so I don't know if he got some kind of replicas made or something. But they matched his ring gear.
On those salaries, you're not getting any replicas made.
I guarantee you the replica is cheaper than the original, the national. Because they released like a limited number of, they're called Air Mags, because they're the self-lacing shoes from Back to the Future 2, and they go for like $15,000.
Yowza!
They're super expensive.
Wow. Do they offer replicas then, or are you saying that he?
No, he probably just maybe got some made. It's
Wow.
gonna be cheaper than $15,000. Here, I can check how much they're going for.
My goodness gracious. In any event, losing effort, but it was a really fun match.
It was a ton of fun.
Gibson and Drake. Oh, and of course, this made me very happy. We got a Gibson promo beforehand.
Oh yeah.
He said, Amir Jordan is hurt, so everybody, put your shoes back on.
Yeah.
And head home.
Yeah. That was great.
Oh man, yeah, it was a fun match though.
They didn't even have any of those Back to the Future shoes anywhere. I don't know if they do.
Drake got the pin on Kenny Williams.
After a 450.
Yeah.
It was a really fun match, though. It was really awesome. I enjoyed it quite a bit.
After that, we had 205 Live. It opened up with a Mike Kanellis and Maria Kanellis promo. We talked about that a little bit.
Yeah, see, $10,000.
She had just mentioned that, She had mentioned that, that they have one with is that the same one right there?
This is the 2016 version.
Oh, okay.
That's $24,000.
Oh my God, $24,000?
They got light up and they got.
Does it come with a real hoverboard?
No, it's auto lacing, man.
Remember when people thought the hoverboard thing was like real?
Yeah, that's not real at all.
Anyways, come on, put that down.
Sorry.
Mike and Maria Kanellis promo.
Oh yeah, great.
Yeah, good stuff. After that, we had Brian Kendrick and Akira Tozawa promo. Kendrick did most of the talking. And then we got started off with Arya Daivari versus Noam Dar. Tony Nese came down on commentary. I told you this during the show. He really needs to walk around town with the title a little bit because it looks like he's literally concentrating on just carrying the title.
Carrying it on his shoulder.
People were holding their hands out to give him a high five or whatever. And as he was walking, it was like he didn't know how to do that he couldn't do one thing and the other at the same time. Mm-hmm. He needs to get used to being champion.
Maybe it's the material the belt's made of, because most of the other ones got leather straps on them,
Yeah. It looks like it's a plastic
It's
toy.
like it could be plastic. Maybe it's slippery.
Yeah, it could be.
So it's hard to stay on the
stiff,
shoulder.
Just stiff.
It looks stiff, too.
Yeah. He needs to, bend it up a bunch.
He's going to beat it up.
Yeah.
Throw it around.
Do what Naito did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just to kind of break it in a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, this is a decent match. Arya Daivari kept on getting distracted to go talk trash to Tony Nese ringside. Didn't end up costing him the match, though, because he won after a frog splash and a hammerlock lariat. After the match, Arya Daivari is celebrating. And
but prior to this, there was a brief bit backstage from earlier in the day when Daivari came up to Nese and was like, "Hey, last week during your match, I could have interfered and I didn't, I just know I could have."
Yeah.
So that set up sort of the end of this match.
Yeah, where Nese kind of sneaks into the ring and standing behind Arya Daivari. Daivari turns around and startled.
Yeah.
And Tony says, "I didn't do anything, but I could have.
I could have done something."
Next, an Oni Lorcan promo. He's totally face Oni in 205 now.
Yeah.
He was a brief heel to take on Cedric Alexander, but now he is completely face.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. They briefly flirted with him being kind of a nut job.
Yeah, he was mad about Cedric knocking his jacket off the table.
Yeah, he was kind of a weirdo was his gimmick. And now he is just happy to be there, and he's proud, and he's going to make everybody understand that he is good or something like that.
Next, the Singh brothers took on David Kaufman and Kevin Lee.
Hot new tag action.
Totally.
David Kaufman and Kevin Lee.
Singh brothers are hilarious.
Man, They came down dancing. Oh,
Grinding hips.
they've been added to the 205 Live, and it's all dancing with them.
Yeah.
Like all their little shots to the intro. This is what is them dancing.
Yeah.
I love it. It's great.
Just them in the ring grinding hips.
Oh, man. It's awesome. It's really great.
It's great.
They're having a lot of fun. And unfortunately for David Kaufman and Kevin Lee, it was not their day. The Singh brothers, much needed, much victory for them.
Much victory for them. Much needed victory. Yeah.
Much victory.
And they
for
cut
them.
a promo afterwards, and they challenged Lucha House Party to a rematch. Was it last week? They lost to them. They want to get their W back.
Yeah. Wonder if that's going to happen.
I don't know. I hope so.
Me too. I don't know what kind of ceiling they have on 205 if they're not going to do tag teams. They should really bring back tag teams too. Remember that time when they flirted with tag teams? They need to do that again.
I agree.
Mike and Maria are backstage, and Drake Maverick is like, "Hey, good luck with your match. No DQ, should be good."
And they say thanks for barring Brian Kendrick from ringside. And he says, no problem. They start to leave, and Drake says,
"Whoa,
Maria, where are you going?"
Where are you going? And she says, "Mike has a match. I'm going ringside." And he says, "No, you're not." Nope. You're banned also.
Banned from ringside.
After that, we had a Jack Gallagher interview. Of course, next week, I believe they're going to be in London. And so he was talking about that. Humberto Carrillo comes up, dale gas, and he says he's going to beat him in London in front of his own people.
Yeah. And they shake hands.
Yeah.
It's all very cordial.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Finally, main event. Akira Tozawa versus Mike Kanellis, no DQ. Early on, you knew it was going to be good because Tozawa had Kanellis in the octopus stretch right at the foot of the ramp. Kanellis reversed it, just side slammed him right at the foot of the ramp where it's corrugated metal.
It makes that bumped steel sound.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
that was rough.
Stuff.
This was a rough match.
At one point, Akira Tozawa goes for a suicide dive. Mike Kanellis counters it with a super kick. That was awesome.
They kind of played musical chairs for a little bit, kind of. Mike set up a couple chairs in the middle of the ring, and they were kind of jockeying for position to get off a suplex onto them. Eventually, Akira Tozawa won this particular game of musical chairs.
Oh man, it would look. Those spots always look like they hurt like hell too.
I know.
'Cause you never know how if the chair's going to give, if it's not.
Yeah, I know.
So Mike ended up going through the chairs. That was awesome.
Yeah, Akira put a garbage can atop Mike, hit a suicide dive on it, and the replay was funny because it looked like he just dove headfirst into a garbage can.
That's what he did. It was awesome.
It was great. Eventually, though, the garbage can gets brought back in the ring. Mike slams Akira on top of it, crushing it. Single-use garbage can confirmed.
Yeah, correct.
Earlier on, Canelo set up a couple tables at ringside. Tozawa puts Mike on top of the tables, goes to the top rope for a senton. That's how he beat Brian Kendrick in their no DQ match. Kanellis rolls off, and then he puts Akira on the table, goes to the top. Tozawa goes up, meets him there, tries for a superplex. Mike blocks it, puts Akira on his shoulders in fireman carry position, but then Tozawa counters that with a Frankensteiner off the top rope.
He goes from being in a fireman's carry to a Frankensteiner top all the way down through the tables. Man,
that was rough.
Holy crap.
And then Akira rolls Kanellis back in the ring, tosses a bunch of chairs on top of him, hits his top rope senton for the win.
Yeah,
and then
onto
both
the chair, yeah.
Maria and the Brian Kendrick run down the ring. Maria to help her husband get out of the ring, and then Kendrick to come celebrate with Tozawa.
So we're big fans of Mike Kanellis. Where does him and Maria, where do they go from here?
I don't know.
Me neither.
It's one of the better stories actually being told in WWE right now.
Yeah,
they're actually making, for lack of a better term, a jobber really interesting because he doesn't win. He doesn't win at all.
Yeah,
but he's got one of the more interesting stories going on.
It's been 45 minutes, but some people are saying that your mic might be a bit loose.
Oh, sorry.
Might be issues with your audio.
Sorry.
So that sucks. Maybe it'll work now. I don't know.
We'll see. The last 15 minutes of the quality audio.
last 10 minutes of the show, yeah. Whoops.
It's funny. I don't notice anybody in stream chat here mentioning anything. So
I thought I noticed like some kind of vague reference to it like earlier on, but I didn't really get that it was a whole problem.
Okay. Maybe it's me doing this with the pen.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Anyways, hopefully it's just that.
Yeah.
Let's open the floor to questions now. I have a thread up here on the Patreon.
Quoth the Raven, thank you. Bobby J. Henry, thank you. Nonstop Player asks, waffles or pancakes? Waffles. All things being equal, waffles. Here's the thing. I feel like pancakes are probably harder to mess up. 'Cause I've had a bad waffle in my day. But even a bad pancake is edible, you know?
Ooh, well, yeah.
Because then you just dump enough syrup on it and it's okay. But a bad waffle, I feel like...
Can I just say French toast? I'm just going to say French toast instead.
All right.
That's my top. For me, it goes French toast. Probably. Here's the thing. I know you make pancakes a lot.
Yeah. 2-3 times a week.
I don't make pancakes. If I'm going to have a pancake, I'm going to go to Denny's. I'm going to get a Grand Slam.
I'll just get some of those Kodiak cakes and make that because they're high protein.
If I'm going to have a pancake, I'm going to go to Denny's. I mean, mainly the waffles I get are just going to be Eggos. You know, I don't really. I like the proper Belgian waffles. I think they're awesome, but
that's kind of what I'm talking about.
Yeah, in that case, I'd probably go with a pancake.
I think biscuits and gravy might top my list, though. Oh man, fresh biscuit, sausage gravy, some eggs, and a couple sausage patties on there.
Yeah.
Oh man,
that's all right.
Andy Jocelyn, going in raw math for peach cobbler. I mean, it's high. I don't know if it's top dessert, but it's up there. I like me a good peach cobbler.
Yeah, no, me too. I'm still confused why the ladies weren't into the.
They took
peach
offense
cobbler.
to it smelling like peach cobbler.
You know, I mean, I'm not. I don't even know last time I had peach cobbler, but I know that it's good.
Oh, it's delicious.
You know, I mean, I'm partial to apple pie. I'm partial to a couple different pies, to be honest with you. But.
I'd just toss it out there. Peach cobbler's a solid 7+, maybe a low 8 for desserts.
At least 7+. Sure.
Yeah.
Jay Sean Lawrence, power rank NXT UK superstars to make it into WWE 2K20. Do you think they're going to have the entire roster there?
All of NXT?
NXT UK.
Oh. Well, hopefully Trent Seven will make it in this year.
They pride themselves, at least they pride themselves on the biggest roster ever.
Every year.
So
you got to have, for sure, Pete Dunne will be in there. You got to think all of British Strong Style.
All of British Strong Style has to be there. I think Gibson and Drake are probably going to be in there.
Yeah, you got to put them in there. I don't know about Walter.
Tony Storm will be in there.
I don't know about Walter. Don't know.
It might be too late in the development cycle to add Walter.
Maybe.
I feel like, he's, unless they're going to do some sort of, Walter is the closest roster member in the WWE to Rawgate Mutant.
Yeah.
And I feel like they need to break the mold with him, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You can't just do a normal Walter. You have to bring him in, scan him.
I'd say there's probably between 6 to 10 NXT UK roster members who will be on the next game, yeah. Quoth Raven 79, guys, been battling anxiety and depression, finally going back to work after 2 months. Thank you for the laughs and putting up with my tactless comments. So I hope things are getting better for you, man.
Yeah. This is not a bad idea. Wolfpack for Life. Could you do a retro review of an episode from the beginning of the current NXT product or the first takeover? Like a rando NXT episode would be fun to do. And also very quick. We did a Rival. We did take over Rival.
Yeah.
It was the fatal four-way between the four horsewomen.
Yeah. Quoth the Raven 79. Too much wrestling in this NXT, needs more wild card.
Man, I agree. Everything needs more wild card.
No more wild card, please.
It's undisputed. Tress30 asks, what can we do to make sure Undisputed Era never gets called up to main roster? They're just so great, and their name should never pass crazy old Vince's mouth. I think that, I don't know how or why or what the reasoning is. I just get the feeling that they're good there. Vince seems to be good with them there. There's no rush to call them up. They're a big deal in NXT. Mm-hmm. It should stay that way.
Yeah.
I mean, you add the NXT championship to Adam Cole.
Baby.
That's another at least 6 months that we're good.
You would hope so.
That we're good.
You would hope so. Quoth the Raven 79 says, It Chapter 2 trailer just dropped. Time to float. Did you see It?
Yeah, man. Wasn't into it. Didn't dig it. Although I did finish the Ted Bundy movie.
Yeah.
I changed my mind. It goes from watchable to pretty damn good.
Oh, all right.
Like there's a final scene that is really, really well done, and I saw the trial yesterday. Malkovich is the judge.
Oh yeah.
It's good because the judge was very like.
No, I remember that the at the end of it he was like almost praising Bundy.
He was.
He was like, you seem. It's too bad you went down this path because in another life I would have liked to have seen you defend.
Exactly, that's what he said.
Or
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah.
No, it's actually really good.
That's interesting.
It's funny because it's like, well, you think could this movie potentially, with like, for example, I'm just throwing the Oscars out there, and I think the Oscars are kind of a load of BS. It's all publicity, but but that's the sort of the standard that you look at movies by sometimes. It's like, oh, do you think it'd be? And then you look at a movie like Argo, which that could have easily been just a Netflix original, Like you never know these days. Zac Efron's really good in the movie, though.
I'll have to check it out.
The last scene is pretty chilling. It's good stuff.
Quoth Raven 79 says hot potato with the women's title didn't go well. Did they ever hot potato with the NXT women's title?
I don't know if he considers hot potato with the Kyrie Sane having it for a cup of coffee.
Maybe where Ember had it for a little bit.
Ember had it for a cup of
Shayna
coffee.
had it, and then Kyrie had it for a little bit. And then
But here's
Shayna had it again.
kind of the difference, though, is that Adam Cole is a pretty big deal, pretty big name, first North American champion, head of the Undisputed Era, most over thing in NXT. Gargano's a really, really big deal. So it'd be more akin, in my opinion, to NXT's version of like when the Attitude Era, you had some hot potatoing there.
Yeah. Yeah, most of the time people didn't have that belt very long.
I think you could tell a lot of good stories with Adam Cole in the NXT Championship.
Dom L. Steve, remember, you are my number one guy. Dylan Haggett, which NXT 205 Live and NXT UK wrestlers will be in WWE 2K20? We already talked about NXT UK. NXT will, like a good majority of the roster will be represented, I'm sure, like it was this year.
Are we going to get Top Notch?
We'll get Matt Riddle for sure.
We'll get Matt Riddle.
205 Live.
You might be too late for Humberto to get in. I'm just assuming because we're already in. Well, we're in May. There's still 6 months.
Tony Nese, Drew, Tozawa. I wouldn't be surprised. It's more or less just the same people they're in this year. Maybe
Only Larkin will get in.
Oh yeah, maybe
he'll probably get in. Maybe Danny Burch will get in.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Austin Luff, hey friendos, Roddy leaving Undisputed Era is a total swerve. It's totally a swerve.
Yeah, it's got to be a swerve.
It really has to.
And it makes me happy because I can't wait to see the moment where they're all like, they've revealed it. I'm going to mark out big time. Tiger Mask Tim Morris. Who is the least intimidating wrestler in WWE? He says for him, it's Flash Morgan Webster. That's a really good answer.
Mark Andrews.
Oh, that's a great answer. That's a really, and they're on the same tag team. MJ here says Humberto Carrillo. Are you kidding me, man? His looks.
He's tall, too.
Yeah. Like, just his looks. And you might not be, like, physically intimidated, but it's like, man, somebody who's that good looking, it's hard to stand next to him. Why would you want to stand next to that? You look like a pile of trash.
He's got to be, what, 6'2"?
Probably.
He's tall.
Dale gas. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Josh Little, Undisputed Era should use the wild card rule to jump the New Day after Big E returns. Who should be the New Day's partner?
Hey, I had a really good idea for We Book Raw.
All right.
But I'll tell you after
the cameras absolutely. Roll. So if it's Undisputed Era versus the New Day needs to add a fourth member. Who would it be? It'd be great if it was Kevin Owens.
I know, right?
They need to patch things up.
Can't be that anymore. It's not going to be Lars Sullivan. Boy, I love Big E.
He is the absolute best.
Isn't he the absolute best?
He is the absolute best.
Oh, my gosh.
Man.
Love that guy.
I can't get over how awesome he is.
I know, right? Man.
Marcus Harrison, well, friendos, have come full circle where my boss is eating healthier and you decide to microwave asparagus.
Yes! Yes! Take that, Marcus Harrison.
You got swerved.
Take that! You come into the office with your stupid broccoli and you put it in the microwave for the entire break room to have to smell your stinky lunch.
You had fish in there, too.
And fish. Oh, my God.
You got swerved. Sorry to hear that, man.
Oh, man. He swerved you.
Yeah, you got
now
swerved.
You know what it's like.
You got to start upping the game now. What's worse than broccoli, fish, or asparagus? Deviled eggs. Bring some deviled eggs in.
Deviled eggs. Number one, I love deviled eggs.
I like them, too, but if they're in the fridge for a couple days.
Well, yeah, if you're trying to hide them in the fridge, that's a swerve move.
Yeah.
Yeah, all out war.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
between Marcus and Boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Oof. Heat forever.
Yeah, there you go. MHJ.
Reheat forever.
MHJ is here. Hey, friendos, was at the Glasgow tapings. Gallus was super over until the dark match. Pretty sure Steve will love Ilya Dragunov when he debuts next week.
Cool. Tiger Mask Tim Morris again. Some people ask us this sometimes, so I know some people want some clarification. Which is more of a value to you guys, a $5 Patreon membership or YouTube membership? I'm just going to say whatever is better for you is better for us, and we're going to leave it at that. That's what we care about. Technically, it's Patreon. But whatever is better for you is better for us.
Yeah. Oh, quoth the Raven. Nothing beats.
Nope. Nope. Not saying that one.
Nope.
No. Oh, no way.
No.
That's right. Quote the Raven. You're not going to get us on that one. I feel legitimately bad about back when so he's throwing out a term that if you Google that term, it's some horrific imagery.
Yeah. I believe it's a trick we played back in the
it
10
is.
for the win
We
days.
did it on 10 for the win. We couldn't do that anymore. We can't do that.
No.
It's bad.
Josh Little going in raw math on chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, 10. Is there a plus 10? Is there a 10 plus? Oh, man. I had to stop. I was so happy when last time I went to Sunrise Mall. The Mrs. Fields is gone.
Oh, yeah.
Because every time I would go there.
You got to go to the pretzel place then.
I could.
They got good pretzels there.
I love the pretzel.
Yeah,
pretzel.
man.
That's the best pretzel place, too.
Is it Pretzel Maker?
It's Pretzel Maker. And you know what sucks is the NWO Pretzel Maker. What's that place called? It's not Time. I think Pretzel Maker was Pretzel Time.
There's Wetzel's Pretzels.
Oh, garbage pretzels. That's what that should be called.
Wow.
It's terrible. It's awful. It's like you're chewing on a toe. It's disgusting.
Pretzel Maker's good because they just bathe it in butter.
Oh, it's the best. I just sit there with a tub and just out in the
The courtyard or the food
courtyard
court
area. Oh man, are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's good stuff, man.
Just dunk it in that nacho cheese. Dale gas.
All you need that. Just put a little salt on it. It's heavenly. Jason Dwyer, do you like entrance music that is repetitive loop or an actual song with a hook and lyrics? His favorite is Metalingus, which is Edge's theme.
On this day.
I kind of prefer it if it's actually a real song because the loop is effective for an entrance theme because you only need like 30, 40 seconds, which is generally what the loop is. But then if you're at the gym, you want to listen to the song, and it's just, the same 40 seconds that's in a loop, and it's, I don't know, it gets kind of interesting. I lose interest in it.
Yeah, I get you on that one.
So if I had my druthers, I would take the full-on song.
I mean, obviously it depends on the song. But yeah, I mean, to me, like probably the best entrance song of all time is Cult of Personality. That's just a killer song.
That was just a song that was made into a
I
wrestling
get it.
theme.
I'm just saying,
the best theme
as a wrestling theme,
the best
it's
pure
amazing.
wrestling theme is Kaze Nina Ray, and that's a real song because she wrote that for Minoru Suzuki.
All right, that's great.
Cunderwood 008, you see the WB mockumentary of Greg Hamilton. We watched the part with Zelina Vega.
Oh, I didn't know that was a part of a larger thing.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
That's amazing. That bit was awesome. When I think it's on her Instagram too.
Yeah.
That's where we saw it.
Yeah.
And he's talking to her. He says, so wait, when you're in a singles match, she's like getting made up by makeup or whatever, hair people. And he's like asking her, when you do a singles match, where do I bill you from? And she's like, well, it's where I'm from. And he's like, yeah, but the Andrade thing. And she's like, I'm sorry. Am I supposed to be from Mexico just because I'm in business with the guy?
And then she starts like getting attitude.
Oh, big
and
time.
Like, I'm from Queens. Can you tell where I'm from?
Yeah.
He's like, no, I can tell where you're from. Just based on
your attitude.
And she's about to kick it up like 5 times this.
Oh, that
it
was
so good.
amazing.
It was so good.
That was great.
That was really
Put
good.
more of that stuff on TV.
Yeah, I know. Quote the Raven 79, you said enough, friendos. Yeah, that's all we're going to say about it.
Like, but the best stuff that they do isn't on TV, man.
I
What
know.
is up with that?
I know.
But the Andrade thing. What? I gotta be from Mexico just because I'm in business with a guy. Oh
man,
that is so good. Let's see here. Cult of False Realities. gave us many options for questions.
Oh, wow.
Let's see here. But now I have Bianca Belair's theme stuck in my head. That's a really good one too. Yeah,
That's a good one.
He says this. So apparently Scotland is where they boo what they should cheer and cheer what they should boo. I guess everywhere, all the people that are from Scotland that are not in Scotland, they're bad guys. Apparently. Alex Martinez with a first time question. Is this the beginning of a Raul Mendoza push?
I hope so.
And if so, what is his ceiling? I don't know what his ceiling is, man. But once you're on 205 Live, I feel like it increases your chances. You got good chances there. Let's see here. Jason the Cabbie says, work has me missing the show, so now I'm just catching up. I wanted to address a few things. It's Jason the Cabbie. He's a Hall of Famer here.
Yes,
so
totally.
I'm going to give him the floor here. He says, about a week ago, you guys were making up crazy Vince stories. We were making them up, and I thought of one. Vince hates people that use creamy peanut butter because the preference for no extra chewing is a sign of weakness. I could see that.
That's good.
He says, as far as Jimmy Havoc goes, if you want a solid example of how he can make other people shine, as well as why Primate is fantastic, watch the match that they had with War Machine for the tag titles in WCPW.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. I'll have to check that out.
Cool.
All right. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching. We appreciate it. Apologize if there was any audio issues.
Yeah, we'll check here in a second.
Hopefully, yeah, we'll check them out. Till next time, we'll talk to you guys later.
Goodbye.
Be a part of Going In Raw today at patreon.com/Steven Larson. Starting at $1 a month, you can enjoy Going In Raw ad-free, gain access to the daily 30-minute Going In Raw post show, exclusive merchandise, and so much more. Support Going In Raw today. Click the link in the description.